Design and Technology, Unit 2, Module 3, Funding Sources. Objective. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to describe various sources that are established to fund businesses. Now, a number of businesses are said to either fail or fail to start because of the lack of funds. Funds are the needed capital required to get a business or idea moving. Funds cannot be used to resuscitate a product that has a poor market potential, be a substitute for a lack of experience, or be used as a prop for poor management decisions. Sources of funding. The following are sources entrepreneurs can use for funding their business. Funding could come from self or others, such as family, sponsors, such as manufacturers, clients, venture capital, grants, source funding, angel funding, seed funding, crowdfunding, and subsidies. Could also come from government organizations and lending agencies such as banks or credit unions. Now, securing funds is one of the principal steps required for starting a business. And so a designer is at liberty to use his or her own funds or seek support from others such as family for the startup capital needed for their business. In fact, requests for assistance from friends and family usually occur during the initial stages of the business. Entrepreneurs who use their own finances to kickstart their business are at risk if their business fails, but if their service is marketable, the yield is often worth the sacrifice to invest the personal funds. The process of self-funding a company is typically referred to as bootstrapping. Funding from sponsors. Types of sponsors that can provide funding include angel funding, venture capital, grants, and crowdfunding. We'll be using the rest of this presentation to focus on these four types of sponsors. Angel investors. These are affluent investors who provide capital to startup companies in exchange for an ownership position in the company. Many angel investors are successful entrepreneurs themselves and not only invest to make money, but also to help other aspiring business owners to succeed. Now, the TV series Shark Tank looks for potential startups to invest in. And this series pretty much involves angel investors, men and women who were entrepreneurs themselves and who have become affluent business individuals. You may watch an episode of this TV series using the following link provided. Venture capital. Venture capital are sponsors who are interested in investing in a startup entity or business that demonstrates its potential by its paying customers. This evidence of sustaining customers for the business provides some assurance to these sponsors of the viability that the business takes to the market. So they're looking for those businesses that shows or proves that they have a customer base of paying people or people who have a vested interest in what they offer. Now let's look at grants. A grant is a financial gift that is given for a specific purpose by a government agency or a charitable organization such as a foundation. These foundations are often established by reputable sources such as famous athletes, entertainers, financial institutions, and other private sources. Now, a repayment of a grant is not required. However, there are stipulations as to how the funds are to be used, whether it comes from a foundation or from the government. There are stipulations that must be followed if the grant is to be given. Let's look at crowdfunding. This type of funding is a way by which businesses seek to raise money. Now, an entrepreneur might offer tokens of appreciation in exchange for funds, or perhaps he or she might offer an ownership stake for a substantial enough investment in their business. This kind of negotiation is also seen during the TV series Shark Tank. Other sponsors include manufacturers, clients, source funding, seed funding, and subsidies. It would worth your while if you would spend some time to look at the type of sponsorship that these sponsor provides for your business. This ends my presentation. These are my references. Thank you.